Hey, it's Kevin McCarthy, and welcome to another day in real estate. So, I thought this was an appropriate find given that we are coming up on Halloween, and it begs to ask that question. Are there haunted houses that are for sale on the market? Well, we had to jump the fence to get into this location. This is kind of the appropriate find for this sort of thing. It's a run-down old house that somebody's liquidating, that who knows what in the heck happened here. But man, this place is kind of a diamond in the rough. So let's go check it out. It's kind of a creepy old place. There's no power, so it's a good thing we're here during the day, because at nighttime, this thing would be really creepy. As you can see the little narrow hallways, weird mirrors on the wall, and come back here and check out this bedroom. Somebody stayed in here. It's almost like this place is homemade. Anyway, I've got a really cool story for you. I had this listing, and it was, I guess it was a little over 12 years ago, because my daughter, my youngest, is 13 now. And it was right after she was born. It was in like February. It was really cold time, super freezing time, one of those deep freezes that we had here. Anyway, this thing was a 3,000 square foot house out in Round Mountain on 5 acres, and it was a hoarder house. I had gotten it from some people were in San Antonio that hadn't been there. They inherited it, didn't want to deal with it, and I listed it, and it was cheap. It was 150 grand. So 150 grand for 3,000 square feet with a 3-car garage, old house, swimming pool that was a swamp, but backed up to the creek, and you could see the mountain behind it. It was a really cool piece of property. But this house was full of all kinds of junk, including like a boat motor that was taken apart in the living room, just full of hoarded trash. And when it comes to ghost stories, this is my ghost story, because I believe that there was something going on with this house. I don't know 100% certain, but it was definitely unexplainable phenomenon. So one night, and keep in mind, I was tired because I have a brand new baby, and I went to meet some people out at this house. It was in the evening, they were running late, and the driveway is this long driveway that goes down. So I was parked at the driveway about 40 to 50 yards away from the garage. It's a 3-car garage with a breezeway that goes over to the house. The garage door was busted down on one side, so it was open to the garage, and you could see in there. And I was sitting there in the car, headlights on, kind of dozed off a little bit. I came to, and there's a guy standing in the garage in just a white t-shirt and overalls, white beard, white hair, old guy, but just t-shirt. And bear in mind, it's freezing. We're deep freeze time. It's super cold at this time. So I kind of come to from my little nap as I see as I see car lights coming down the driveway, and I see that guy walk down the breezeway into this house. And I'm going, okay, no one's supposed to be here. No one lives here. This is some vagrant person. Let me get my stick and my flashlights and go check it out. These people come down the driveway. They have flashlights. I have my flashlight. We go into the breezeway, and the house is locked, which it's supposed to be. So I unlock it. I go through the entire house with them. No one's there. There's not a sign of anybody being there. Hadn't been a fire, nothing. And granted, this guy was not wearing a jacket or anything. Thin white t-shirt and some overalls. So about a week later, I get a call from a real estate agent that shows the place with the same description of the same guy that they saw. I get the description of that guy 3 times. The 4th time, somebody tells me that the description of the guy is on the roof with a shotgun and tells them to get off his property. At that point, I really got to do some investigation. I mean, we tried to check it out. We tried to catch him there multiple times, and we just could never, ever see him again. So, was this a haunted house? I really don't know, but it's definitely some super creepy, unexplained phenomenon that does happen in houses. And houses tell stories, so who knows? The next owner of that house, I wonder if they've had some sort of experience with it. Anyway, I'm Kevin McCarthy. I would love to hear a story if you have one to share about a haunted house. I love that sort of thing. So reach out to me. Let's have coffee. Let's have a conversation. Keep it savvy.